Welcome to Venture TV. Welcome, Jimmy Wells. Jimmy, good to have you here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Jimmy's actually, as you probably know, the founder of Wikipedia, the founder of the Wikimedia Foundation, and also co-founder of Wikia. And so a lot of stuff that you founded, and probably the thing you're most famous for is Wikipedia. How did you get the idea to start it?
Well, I was watching the growth of free software, open source software, as most people will call it, and seeing programmers coming together to collaborate to build all the really great software that runs the web, and realize that this kind of collaboration go beyond just software into all kinds of cultural work. So that was the initial concept. The encyclopedia obviously was the first project. When that began to be successful, then I thought, oh, well, what else can we do in this space? And that was the initial beginnings of Wikia.
Okay. Well, you started it as a non-profit project, and Wikipedia is meanwhile one of the five biggest websites in the world. You are based in downtown San Francisco with the office. When you look at all the companies that are surrounding you that are equally big, most of them, all of them are for-profit. So how often have you regretted it that you didn't make a giant for-profit organization out of it?
No, I have no regrets. I mean, Wikipedia is part of culture. It's something that 500 years from now people will remember Wikipedia when they won't remember, I don't know, AOL and Yahoo, you know. Yeah. And I'm really proud to be a part of something that is something that I think we as human beings can be proud of. Like, we've come together to create something really amazing. And then of course Wikia as a company is doing very, very well. Top 15 website, so nobody needs to worry that I'll go hungry. Yeah.
When you look back at all the years of being an entrepreneur, what have you learned that you could give to young founders out there?
Well, it's interesting because you know, there's almost no answer to this question that doesn't sound like a cliche, but it's one of these areas where the cliches are meaningful. So, you know, one of the things that I say is you have to do something that you're passionate about. You have to actually believe in it. You can't focus yourself around, oh, which project should I do that will make me a lot of money? Because you're not likely to make any money if that's your approach. Instead, you have to say, what is something that's worth doing? Yeah. How should I spend my time? Then if it's not successful and you spent 5 years doing it, at least you did something meaningful for 5 years that you enjoyed. So that's one of the core things. The other thing I would say is very Silicon Valley cliche. I wish I'd made up the expression, but I didn't. But it's still one that I think resonates, which is the idea of fail faster. Lots of small experiments, be very lean, be ready to change your mind. I mean, Wikipedia came about because of Nupedia was a failure, and being willing to pivot. We didn't have that word back then, but the idea of saying, actually, this way of doing it isn't working, we have to make a radical shift, very important.
It looks, when you look at Wikipedia, it looks pretty good, like no failure at all. Like which steps in there were existed that didn't work out as you might have planned them?
Yeah, I mean, Nupedia, the previous project, was a failure. Along the way, for Wikipedia, obviously, there's many, many bumps, but I always say by nature, I'm a pathological optimist, so I always think everything is fine. So it's very hard for me to think about what failures were there. I don't remember them. So
what's next?
Well, what's next at Wikia? We're really, really excited about fandom. So this is the idea of going beyond the encyclopedic type of content, like our Game of Thrones wiki and wikis like this, into news reporting by fans, for fans, and really empowering that, and new software to empower that. It's going very well so far, and it's something we're finding very exciting. I always am interested in taking this participatory culture and pushing it even further.
Cool. And if you're interested in Wikia, you'll find the interview with Craig Palmer, the CEO of Wikia, also online. I'll link it down below the video. You'll find the link. Yes. And last question that I always had on my mind, is there anything that really, when you look at Wikipedia, that really sucks? Like people entering wrong information or using it as link juice, creators, or what is it?
I mean, there's always annoying people to deal with and things like that, but it's pretty much down to a dull roar. We're pretty happy with everything. Link juice doesn't really work. We use the nofollow, so you can't really get much from us from that.
So overall, you are quite happy with how it turned out?
Yeah, very happy.
How could you not? It's a pretty cool project.
Pretty lovely.
Thanks for telling us all the interesting stuff. Thanks for being here.
Great. Yes, thank you.